Welcome to Sisters in Song. Can you take a minute, please, to tell us where you're coming to us from and who you are?
My name's Dylan Stone. I play with the band The Unfaithful Servants, and I am talking to you from beautiful Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada.
Awesome.
Lovely.
Welcome to the show.
Yes, Dylan, will you take a minute to tell us who the rest of your band is?
Yeah, so the other members are Jesse Cobb is on mandolin,
Oh, we froze again.
and Mark Johnson is on bass. And I play guitar, so we're four-piece.
Okay, we missed one person. We got Jesse and we got Mark and you, and then you froze.
Oh, Quinn Pedden on fiddle.
Perfect.
Hey,
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah.
What?
I stopped walking when I said that. I don't know if it helps or not, but it was like mental.
You're gonna get a few miles in now.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. So, how did the band come together?
I met Jesse shortly after he moved to Victoria. I heard him playing at a local jam session and he just blew my mind. And so I followed him around like a lost puppy dog for a while until he agreed to play music with me. Um, yeah, and that started what is now about a 10-year collaboration. He recorded on a solo album of mine, and from there we kept playing and formed this band in 2017 it was.
It's hard to believe that was almost 10 years ago.
Yes.
Oh my
I know,
gosh.
scary.
So I believe this is correct. You can correct me if I'm wrong. You do most of the songwriting, is that right?
That is correct. Yeah, I do most of the songwriting. The other guys write a lot of instrumental tunes that we do, and I write most of the lyrical tunes. Yeah.
So how do you see a song from start to finish? And when does the band get involved in the process?
Oh man, it's changed over the years, but usually if I'm writing a song, I kind of batten down the hatches, and if a song's coming to me, I just like, don't eat, don't sleep, don't move until the song gets finished, and really try to sit there and tough it out. It turns into a marathon because more often than not, if I walk away from it, it might never get finished, probably will never get finished. But over the years, that's changed a bit just because of life and things. I'm not as like free as I used to be to kind of do that. So I've had to get better at coming back and finishing ideas and picking things back up again. And I usually don't bring it to the band until it's done for me, until like there's a beginning, a middle, and an end, and I can play the entire song and I have all the lyrics and I have the arrangement that I want, which will inevitably change once I bring it to the band. But for me, it's like I like to bring a finished product.
Yeah.
So, you're the heavy hitter in the writing part of it all. So, do you feel like you write mostly from personal experience, from imagination, or from observation?
Good question. I mean, I guess the answer would be that it's a blend of those things, like mostly personal, but sometimes it's imaginative. Like we have a couple songs on the album that are, in the imagination realm, but there's always like parts of yourself that sort of bleed out into the imaginary world. And I find that's where like kind of the best songs that aren't like just like confessional type songs come from, when it's because then it still creates this personality to them and realness, even though you're just, imagining a story or a scenario or something.
Yeah, it definitely lends some authenticity to it.
Mhm.
Um, what do you do when you get stuck? How do you get out of writer's block?
Oh man. The best thing I always say is just to try to play my instrument. So, I have like me and my buddy call it the Bible. It's the complete Beatles songbook. Mine, I've had to have it rebinded numerous
Oh, no.
times, and oh yeah, I've literally carried around like the Bible. And if I'm ever feeling stuck, I'll often just open that and start to play tunes or Neil Young or Grateful Dead songs or something, and just really sit down and just play a bunch of songs that I like, and then inevitably out of that, you start to get inspired and get ideas and stuff. So I often go back to those big song catalogs that I love.
Do you ever feel like you can abandon a song?
Ooh, yes, when I start to not like it. It's happened many, many times.
That's funny.
I had $1 for every song I didn't finish.
You're like, it's out of here. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Do you think that you write more about like what the song is going to mean to you or for the listener?
Definitely more for me, for better or worse. But that's something I've tried to be more aware of in recent years. Just trying to, yeah, write more about thinking more outside of my own head about the ears of people who are listening to it. And I've never been a big like chorus or hooks guy or worried too much about any of that stuff, but starting to be a little more mindful of that sort of thing, and song length as well. That never used to really concern me, but I do have a strong appreciation for a 3-minute song. So, you know,
Do you feel like that's how the music may have evolved then since you started?
yeah, in a way, for sure. Yeah, I think that kind of maybe brings about a different approach to writing as well when you're like thinking more about the finished product while you're writing it, as opposed to like just really letting it be exactly what your, you know, inspiration wants it to be in that moment, for better or worse, I guess, you know.
Sure.
So we know that you all have just put out a album this last year for your sophomore album. What comes next? Is there touring, more recording?
Yeah, both. We're really excited to start touring in the States. Like we're so close to you guys, right? Like I can look and see Washington State as I speak. So we're gonna be playing at the Rocky Grass Bluegrass Festival in Colorado this summer, which we're really excited about. And we're about to announce, I'm going to just say it because by the time it gets out tomorrow, we're announcing we're playing the Watermelon Pickers Festival in Virginia in September. Yeah, we're really excited about that one. And we're also going to be playing in a festival, what's it called? River City Roots, I think, in Missoula in August.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so we got some great festivals lined up this summer. So we're going to tour around those, and then we plan to just we want to go down to California and yeah, start dipping our toes in the waters over there for sure.
Very cool.
And we're actually going into the studio Friday to record a new song.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we have a yeah, totally. So doing stuff for sure.
So we are curious about the name of the band, and I have a theory that it came from the song by the band. Is that correct, or is that not correct?
Your detective skills are on point. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the band. I actually I still to this day play in a band called The Great Divide, and we just do the music of the band. Cool. So I always thought that was a pretty great, cool name for a band. So actually the first record that I recorded with Jesse was called Dylan Stone and the Unfaithful Servants. I named the session band that. And so we picked up the name, and then it's funny, as we took the name, we sort of looked into it a little more, and the identity resonated with us because it's like a biblical phrase. And so it's kind of in the sense that we're all servants of God, but the unfaithful servant drinks a lot of liquor and chases women, and he is not faithful. And we were kind of like, yeah, that sort of checks out, actually. Okay, we'll be unfaithful servants. Still great. Servants, but.
That's great.
That's fantastic that she picked up on that. I'm glad, because I didn't catch that, but I'm glad that she's a little detective, I guess.
Yes, it's a great song too.
Yes. And you guys are a great band, so it all works out, right?
It all lines up.
Should we do rapid fire, or did you have?
Oh, I was going to ask a little bit about performing since you're coming up. You're coming up on a lot of performing coming up. Do you remember what the band's very first performance was?
Ooh, good question. The band's very first performance. Holy smokes. No.
Any memorable one?
Yeah, how about a memorable one?
Yeah, good. We did. There used to be a great bluegrass festival in a town called Souk that I actually live in now. It was the Souk Bluegrass Festival, and I used to go to it when I was just a young punk teenager that didn't know bluegrass from anything else, and that was one of our first. That was maybe our first festival gig, which was kind of a special one for me because it was our first bluegrass, my first time playing at a bluegrass festival and being a part of, something I went to for years was pretty cool. So that was memorable for sure.
Is that what drew you to move there?
That's part of it, actually. Yeah, because there's a lot of familiarity with it. It's a real small coastal town. Yeah, totally.
Oh man, I bet it's beautiful too. Yeah. Just from watching you walk through the trees.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
it's amazing.
Yeah,
but nice.
It's quite gorgeous out here.
How does the band prepare to get on stage? Do you have any rituals or superstitions that you got to follow?
We want to have those things, and we talk about having those things. Well, it's funny because historically, no, we haven't, and it's bit us in the ass a few times. But then, just without intentionally trying, on the last few tours, we're just jamming backstage and singing, and then we walk out, and magically we have this amazing show, and we're like, wow, why did we play so good tonight? And then Jesse likes to bring up, he's like, because we warmed up and we practiced, and we were like, oh, is that what you're supposed to do backstage? So we're trying to make a point of singing and running tunes backstage before we go on. So we're getting better at that.
Very cool. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Good practice.
Always learning.
Who are some influences for the band?
Oh, I would say, for Jesse, I know Sam Bush is one of his all-time heroes on the mandolin. For me, I'm a really big Townes Van Zandt guy. I could play 20 of his tunes off the cuff or something, and also a big Neil Young guy as far as like songwriters go. And we love groups like the Punch Brothers and Newgrass Revival. Those kind of string bands. Jason Isbell we're pretty big fans of. So it's kind of we're not really like strict bluegrass guys. We actually even hesitate to call ourselves a bluegrass band. It's just kind of the best word that describes the sound that we tend to make. But we got all sorts of tastes.
Pretty eclectic.
I was going to say the same thing. Good eclectic mix.
Okay, now we're going to do some rapid fire questions for you.
Start.
These aren't really hard, so don't get scared. The first one happens to be coffee or tea?
Oh, coffee. I just finished one.
Okay, vinyl, cassette, CD, or streaming?
Oh, God, vinyl. I tried to transfer my collection to a bigger bookshelf today, and I had too many apparently, and the whole bookshelf collapsed in front of me.
Were there any
records
casualties?
Everywhere?
No casualties, I hope.
There was a slight bend in one of the covers, but no casualties.
Okay,
no.
Good.
Okay, that's good.
That's serious.
First album you remember buying?
Ooh, that would probably be Clumsy by Our Lady Peace, Canadian band.
Very cool.
All right. Do you have a karaoke song that is your go-to? And if so, what is it?
This is going to be random, but my go-to karaoke song is Mother by John Lennon.
Oh, I just listen to the Beatles all the time on Sirius XM, and I just heard that one today. That's so funny.
Yeah, really? No way.
Yeah. Yes, it's
Serendipity.
yes. Oh my gosh, that's
It's a,
so funny. Okay,
it's a deep
writing
cut.
at night, writing in the morning, or writing in the afternoon?
Ooh, it used to be night, and now it's morning.
Good for you. I can't get
As
Yeah. Do you tend to write your lyrics on paper, phone notes, voice memos? Do you type them on computer?
historically, it's been paper. There definitely have been some phone phone notes moments and tons of voice notes moments as well. But I do find I write the best when it's pen on paper.
Yep, that's the
Yes.
most fun.
That. Yeah, there's something rewarding about it.
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, do you have a pre-show pump up song?
I guess it would be our song, which is called Hard Hard. It's just like a really strong kind of bluegrass vocal song. And we do, if we sing backstage beforehand, we tend to do that tune, and it gets us going for sure.
I was just gonna say, so sing that backstage next time.
Yeah.
Yes, totally. I'll be thinking of you too. Yeah.
It's so funny. Okay, dogs, cats, fish, reptile, bird for pet.
Oh, I am dogs through and through. I love them all.
Yep.
But I've always had dogs. I actually have a cat and a dog right now. Um, they can't be in the same room together.
Oh
But
no,
I had the same problem.
yeah,
It happened.
but I go to the dog park and sit on a bench without a dog and just
Oh.
say hi to every dog that walks past.
I would do that.
Yeah. Yep.
I love
Absolutely.
it.
Okay, describe your sound in 3 words.
Ooh. Uh, thoughtful, interesting, and honest.
Love
Perfect.
it.
Okay, what advice would you give to new musicians or songwriters?
Ooh, practice and do the work.
We need that. We need that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're not good practicers.
No.
No, we're very bad.
No.
Good
We are
advice.
bad.
Good advice.
I know. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear that at all. But
Yeah. But it is very
But
good
it is good
advice.
advice. Now
Mhm.
you get to do your shameless plug. Where can we
Sure.
find your music, website, band, camp, Patreon, any of the things?
Social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are the Unfaithful Servants. I think on Instagram we're just Unfaithful Servants. Our website is unfaithfulservants.com. And so all things Unfaithful Servants online. You can find us if the best thing is following us probably on Instagram because we're pretty on top of posting everything we're doing there. So staying up to date, that would be the way to do it. Yeah, other than that, look for sometimes we do the airplane with the banner on the back of it. So
Hey, I
just,
expect to come over Nebraska.
I think I saw
yeah,
that.
we're sending one to Nebraska actually. And it's gonna have the entire lyrics to a song behind it.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
It better leave now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This has been a lot of fun. Thank
Yes.
you so much for spending some time with us and telling us about
Yeah.
the band.
And taking a
This
walk
is-
with us today. We should have
Of
been walking.
course. Thanks for making me get my exercise. Yeah.
My shirt even says we're walking. It's funny.
You're getting your steps in for
That's
sure.
right.
This has been
Yeah.
amazing. Thank you so
Absolutely.
very much.